Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm Pocan Joe, and as always, you're pretty cool for swinging by. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and also all you that participated in the Blast It or Stash It auction just last night. That was Thursday night. Man, thank you. You guys are really super cool. We got a lot of good books out there to a lot of you cats that were looking for them. That is super cool. So this is my haul video, my weekly haul video. Again, all these books we will do a live review on Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Blast It or Stash It, where myself and a panel of other comic book weirdos are going to sit here and talk about what these books are trying to say, how cool they are, and maybe even give you some snippets in it, because I understand you can't buy them all. It's not Pokemon or Pokemon or whatever. I don't really know what that is. But anyway, this is the haul video, so let's get to it. Let's talk about some of the great books that we picked up, and even a few of them I have read, and I'll give a quick synopsis of those as well, too. First off, the ones that I've read, we have Flash, number 65. First off, this is a really cool cover. It really says a lot. What did the book tell us? Well, this goes into the Crisis, the Heroes Crisis. It's kind of a tie-in for that, but after reading it, not really. Nothing was really said or explained to us in any way, shape, or form. It really just kind of wasted our time. But there was a great conflict of morality, or not really morality, more like authoritative expertise between Flash and Batman in this, and what does it mean to be a hero, a lot of that mental diving and looping around. And then at the end we get a really good catch with Superman and Batman talking, and I think we're going to get a sort of an M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end of Heroes in Crisis, which was something that a lot of us were dreading, but we'll see. Alright, so moving on, Spider-Man. Or The Amazing Spider-Man. This is number 16. Man, I love me some Kraven the Hunter. I really do. And he is back in all of his glory, both savagery and gentlemanly. How great was this story? It was pretty good. And now we get a little bit more insight of why Kraven's been capturing all these animal-like villains here lately. And man, is this going to be awesome. We're back to doing like a man-hunting, catch 'em, kill 'em, ultimate hunt, and it is actually going to be kind of cool, and I can't wait to see what's in issue number 17. I don't know why I'm having trouble talking today. Old Lady Harley, in case you don't know, this is a first appearance of, yes, you guessed it, Harley's and Joker's son. Okay. I know there was a lot of speculation out there for the longest time that Harley and Lobo may have had a son or a daughter, and that turned into Crush. Apparently that was damaged in this storyline where it's actually this kind of no-name Joker. But we do find out that literally what was said in the book came true with the Joker in space with his body or his mind and a robot, and he's watching everybody. So that was kind of cool to see that. I just hope they don't expand on it in another arc run of it, because ending it that way was perfect. And if you got into it, it would just come out kind of cheesy and weird. Next, Wonder Woman. Man, was I enjoying some Wonder Woman. I was really getting into this. And then we get up to issue number 65. First off, beautiful cover. Great art on the inside. Story turned into garbage relatively quickly. We're being made to believe that Trevor, Wonder Woman's love interest, who is a soldier, by the way, is expected to stand on a deck and wait for Wonder Woman to come back from her heroing. Okay, fine, I'll buy it. But then what's his relevancy in the story? I mean, we don't need him anymore. He doesn't add anything to the plot or anything. They're trying some little subplot with Aphrodite and him and what is love and can you explain it? And it just sounds like a bad 80s song. It really does. Like, what is love? Don't hurt me. And it's just not reading very well. I don't see this issue or this arc lasting much longer for me. I thought I gave it a fair shot up to this point, and it's just losing me. More questions than answers. Just ridiculousness. Let's see here. What else did I read? Oh, yeah, I've been enjoying this. This is Conspiracy Illuminati. Man, this is just taking great conspiracy, way out there conspiracy theories, and just kind of combining them into one storyline over an arc. This one focused on the Denver airport. My dog is losing its mind right now. And all the mystery and everything surrounding it, and just stupid fun reading about how conspiracy theories can be taken way out of line. And I got this particular variant right here, not so much for the horse, although the horse is kind of cool. I got it because of the Masonic emblem on it. I'm a Mason. A lot of my friends are Masons. I'm going to try to do something funny with all the covers of these when they're all done with my friends over at the Masonic Lodge. But yeah, it's just stupid fun. You know, you can't have conspiracy without masonry involved. So that's fun. So that's what I read this week. And let's talk about the actual hauls that I got that I'll be going through. Again, the full review of these books, or at least the majority of them, will be done on Blaster Stash at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. Myself and a panel of experts. I guess. I don't know. If you call us experts, that's just weird. It's more like just a bunch of dudes at a bar arguing. But myself, Spectacular Spider Grandpa, Drew Manchu, Midwest Comic Guy, and of course our fearless leader, Huey's Comics. We're going to sit down and we're going to go through a lot of these books and talk about which ones we like and which ones we hate. Hence the Blaster Stash It title. But on with the haul video. Here we go. We got Punk's Not Dead, London Calling. I went ahead and picked this up. I did not read the previous volumes of this, so I am fresh coming into this, which somebody said that's great because it's a great read. You'll definitely like it. Has to do with paranormal investigations or something along in those lines with a punk band. Okay, cool. All right. Maybe they got a Great Dane that goes around with them and talks and loves Scooby Snacks too. Did you get the reference? It's weird. All right, next we got Weird, issue number 2. Man, this is a great book. Look, if you like Constantine, like old school, sarcastic Constantine, and you like John Wick, and you like paranormal type stuff, man, you need to be picking up this independent Dark Horse comic book. I'm telling you right now, this has just been absolutely fun. I can't wait to dive into issue 2. And yes, I'm saying that after 2 issues. That's how much I have legitimately been enjoying this. So yeah, we'll continue that. Invaders, number 2. I enjoyed the first one, so why not get the second one? Got some great variants from the first one. This is what I was left with in this particular issue here. So yeah, can't wait to read that. Next, of course, you know I picked it up. Spawn, number 294. This is the C cover, the black and white. This is the first appearance of the Violator clown, reimagined or reinvented or second coming. I'm not really sure how they're describing it. We'll find out when we crack into it. Next, Extremist. Boom, I got your black bag variant, which I will be opening on Blaster Stash at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been opening these up for people. This has been kind of a weird story for me. It's been kind of hard for me to dive into it. So why did I get it? I pre-ordered all these, and I'm just kind of stuck with them at this point. So I might as well go ahead and read them and do a review of them. I'm kind of already foreshadowing where this is going, and it's not very interesting, to be honest. Hopefully this one changes my mind. You know, it's a number 1, so why not? No, that's horrible to even say. But we'll get through it. All right, moving on. I'll tell you what. Although the story's been kind of bland, I've been picking them up and trying to enjoy them as best I can, mostly because I have to justify buying these covers. Action Comics number 1008. That is just... I love that. That is just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Really, really defines Superman. So yeah, story's been a little... But, I mean, they got to do something at some point that's really, really cool, and I'm hoping this is the issue that happens in. Next, Avengers No Road Home. Man, how great has this been? Like, seriously, Greek gods, Greek evil, modern-day heroes. Yeah, throw that in there. I've been enjoying this all kinds of Get Out, and I kind of want to see that conflict even more. And so help me God, if my dog does not stop, it may end up for sale here. It will probably be in the next auction, because I don't edit videos. that takes too much of my time. All right, moving on. Captain America, number 8. Been enjoying the storyline. We're moving into kind of sort of another storyline here of, how much power or how much authority do you have just being a superhero? And don't you answer to things? Or shouldn't you answer to things? We're kind of being asked these questions in here. I know the last issue was not very action-packed. I think that's safe to say. But hopefully in this one we get a little bit more action and we get those questions kind of answered at the same time. Next, we got Detective Comics. This is it, 999. First off, that's just a sweet cover. And going into 1,000, a lot of projection going on out there about what is, the 1,000th issue going to look like. Even to the point where there's so many covers for it, it's just ridiculous. I know, I think I bought 11. Yeah, I did that. I'm that guy. But 999, that's a beautiful cover right there, and the artwork has been astounding in it, and the story is somewhat gripping. It does have some interesting points in it, but again, isn't the purpose of a comic book to give you just a little to keep you hooked? It's kind of like a drug dealer. All right, next, Fantastic Four number 7. Man, we're going to get some Galactus action going on here. But is it the real Galactus? That is the ultimate question. So I can't wait to dive into this and find out what's going on here with Doctor Doom and his whole little setup country and constantly fighting Galactus and this new superhero or villain, I guess we could say, in this particular book here. It's been very interesting read. If you haven't picked it up, I highly recommend it. I swear to God, does anybody want a dog? Anybody. It's like she purposely does this when I'm on the show. It's crazy. All right, Freedom Fighters. Freedom Fighters asked us the question, on an Earth that is run by Nazis, what does patriotism look like? And man, has this been answering that question for us. I've always been a fan of Freedom Fighters. I don't think they've ever gotten enough recognition for the great comic books that they were and the great storytelling being told in it. So definitely, if you hear any recommendations from me, 1 through 3 has been a very good read and very enjoyable. Definitely check that out. And the artwork in it is not too shabby. I mean, well, I'll give you a little preview. There we go. Look at that first splash page. Not too shabby. Very clean art. Very clean book. Very clean storytelling. Next, we're going to talk about Drew's favorite book, Heroes in Crisis. You see what I did there? If you watch Blaster or Stash It, you know we totally disagree on this. I've been enjoying this for what it is. It's a deeper look at the inside of our heroes, and some people want that and some people don't, and I get it. But you know this kind of comic book is going to be written at some point or another because words. I mean, really. I'm not sure how I feel about the story. I hope the suspicion, or I suspect that it doesn't end with some da-da, it was really this the entire time. I hope that's not the case, because that's just lazy writing, especially with everything you've done to build up to this point. But the truth is, they haven't really pushed a plot until the tie-in. And then even we found out that wasn't totally accurate. So, and somebody had said apparently there's like 2 deaths of Wally West in this one. I don't know. I haven't read it. I've just been hearing chatter about it, and it doesn't make any sense. I'll pick it apart and go back a couple of issues and see what makes sense and what doesn't, and happy to tell you about that. And you've already guessed it, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Blaster and Stash It. Moving on, Marvel Comic Presents. Man, I'm so glad they brought back Marvel Comic Presents, because that was always a good place to get new stories or new ideas to generate from. And it looks like this one's going to be very heavily Wolverine-centric, which is great, right? He's a great character. We've brought him back, tell his story, push him forward as far as you can. Can't wait to dive into this, and that is Marvel Comics Presents number 2. All right, next, Savage Sword of Conan. Man, this left you off on a cliffhanger. We have a trickster, thief, somebody that has vivacity for verbiage. See what I did there? I explained itself by using itself. and we got Conan being Conan, and we got some mysticism going on with it too, with this magical box. Yeah, it's not the old school Conan, and that's a good thing. This is actually putting together a very well-crafted world with a very well-crafted characters that are fully developed, and it's really giving you an action-packed story with great dialogue and just great scene changes. Man, I have been enjoying this so far. And again, we're only in issue 2, and I'm enjoying it this much. So I can't wait to dive into issue 2 and really find out what's going on in this particular book right here. Next is Shazam, and this is number 3. We're going to find out what this Kid King is all about and his little carnival world. Can't wait to kind of dive. Of course, I went with this variant right here, very reminiscent of the old school Mr. Marvel. Yeah. and Billy Batson's entire family of superpowered Shazamians. Shazamanites? Shazamians? I'm not sure what you would call them. It's interesting. I'll have to look that up. Next, I've been enjoying this. I know it's not on anybody's hot list or key issue list or anything like that. This is just an enjoyable book, and that's Black Panther versus Deadpool. I believe this one brings us to the end of this particular story arc. Not 100% sure. I'm almost positive it does. But again, number 5, you got somebody super serious as Black Panther, and you got somebody who's just a clown like Deadpool, and they're both deadly killers. What does that look like together? Think of the Odd Couple living together, right? That's pretty much what we got. So there's lots of laughs in here. A lot of that playing off of each other. Been enjoying it, but again, if something else would have popped up, probably would have dropped it. This is just one of those books you collect a run of them, and they sit in the back of your long box. Let's see. X-Force number 3. Like where this has been going. This has been pretty cool. We're going back to that old school mutants and segregation and not trusting mutants type of world there with this particular country that's actually featured in this. I forget the name of it. And we get X-Force who's trying to save the mutants there. It's been action-packed. Lots of our great characters coming back. We find out Warpath is very, very just savage. And I don't mean that because he's Native American. I mean that because his attitude in it towards violence is just no chill. Period. It's been great. So can't wait to get some more of that. Next, we have SimCity, the Dave to Kill For. I don't know why I picked this up. I remember vaguely a lot of these type of issues back in the day of this Aardvark character. I think one time he played a Conan character and several others. But I liked SimCity, so why not? We'll pick it up. We'll read through it. What's it going to look like? It's if you don't know, these are generally black and white comics overall. And they make them, they're not a regular thing that pops up. They pop up every once in a great while. So, there might be some value behind them, but more than likely, it's not a reason to pick them up. Usually they're just funny satire / parodies of a particular story. And in this one, they obviously picked SimCity, so that's going to be kind of awesome. Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 2. I was not going to pick up Buffy because I read the first issue. And I even mentioned on my show, oh my God, it was like, the show, Buffy back in the day, It was at the early part of the season before it got all weird. And they were just having fun with it. And I was like, yeah, this is really great. But then I realized it's literally just like the show. So why would I need to read something that I already watched? And then I saw this cover. Oh my God, I saw this cover. Boom. That's my cover of the week right there. I'm going to tell you right now. This is Buffy number 2. If you don't know, that's Giles, the librarian at high school, because let's face it, all librarians in high school were really secret ninjas and probably into some weird witchcraft type stuff. I don't know about your school, but my librarians were always kind of weird. Giles is definitely that himself, and of course I had to get the one where he's actually a vampire. There's also another one where he was normal, and I was debating should I get them both to kind of show the contrasting difference, and then I realized that I'm not an artist, nor am I a decorator, so I don't care. But I'll read it because I bought it, and I will review it, or at least give some thoughts on it. So yeah, that's my haul. I think I got enough books to talk about. So what's coming up? Again, thank you all that came to our live auction Thursday night. Man, it was really great. I think some people got some really great books at a price that they were willing and willing to pay for and comfortable to pay for. So thank you all for that. I know Discovery Bay, Roman Curtis, I'm trying to think of everybody, Wolf Blitz, by the way, cool name, and just several other guys. And I'm sorry I forgot your name. I should have made a note of it. I'm just going off the cuff right now. But yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming by. Very generous of you guys. Definitely, that money goes to C2E2 and our traveling arounds and hanging out with everybody. So yeah, it's a party fund. I'll be honest. It is what it is. But I'm always one. I don't like drinking alone. So if you see me at C2E2, just all you got to say is, dude, we're slick. You owe me a drink, and not a problem. I'm happy to do that for you. Very rarely as a YouTuber are you going to say that. Please don't share the video, though, because, I mean, I only made so much money on the auction, right? Speaking of auctions, me and Spectacular Spider Grandpa are going to be launching another online auction. I believe we have about 70 lots of both single issues, your more rare issues, or more key issues, and then we have lot sales with anywhere from 20 to 30 comic books in there. When we post this, I highly suggest you take a close look at the pictures. We only have so much room to put a description in it. Almost everything's going to, at the minimum, have a minor key in it. So that's 70 lots out there. Most of the auctions, or most of the bidding, starts at about $3, which we cannot control that. And the shipping is through a third party. Why do we do it this way? $3, somebody else takes care of the shipping. It gets the comic book to you cheaper and faster. Honestly. The auction will probably run for about 2 weeks, and it will probably be our last one for a little bit. We may bring up another one later in the spring. I don't know. I'll talk to Spider Grandpa. If it's something that you all like, comment down below. How was this haul video? Comment down below. Were you part of the auction? Did you get what you want? Was it packaged correctly? Comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. And as always, I do not have a regular schedule of when I post my videos. Generally, it's sometime between Wednesday and Sunday before 10 p.m. So if you want the latest when it comes out, definitely hit that little bell thing down below. I think it's over here. Is it over here? Am I close? Hit the bell thing. You'll get a notification of when I post my videos. Hey, guys, this has been great. Hope to see you at C2E2. Can't say anything more, so I'll just say goodbye. Have a good day. Oh, I forgot. If nobody's complimented you today, you look marvelous. You're doing fine. Keep on going. That's all I got for you. Have a good day. Bye.